And we live, baby. We live. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Silas Nicita, and I'm glad you're here. My desk is standing. This is the first time I've made a video standing, which I kind of like it. It reminds me of that quote from Dwight Schrute, and he's like, think about any person delivering a famous speech. Are they sitting or are they standing? And he says, FDR, I think, excluded. Can't remember. It's been a couple weeks since I've made a video, and it's because I had a great conversation with a friend of mine. His name is Lanny. He's a great guy. He watches the channel regularly, and he basically was just like, I think you should create whenever you feel like creating, and don't put yourself under a structure. And so I haven't really felt like I needed to make a video, and so I haven't. But I want to update you because there's a lot of really exciting things on the horizon for me. The first one is this. I actually have 2 other channels now that I've created with my team here at Seen and Loved. And so the first thing I want to do is introduce you to the Seen and Loved team. Sam, Gabriel, come in here. This is the Seen and Loved team. I started this business 5 years ago, just solo, running by myself. And now it's grown to a couple others. Come on in.
Hello.
Say hello. Get in. Get in here. Get in here.
Get in here.
Get in there. Closer. Closer. Introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Gabriel.
Nice.
Am I supposed to say something else?
What do you do for Seen and Loved?
I do all the operation stuff and make sure that we have everything working.
Nice. What's an interesting fact about you?
I like tea.
Tea guy. Nice.
Tea guy.
All right, now you introduce Sam.
This is Sam. Wait, what? Why?
You just talked through the whole video. Talk it all.
Oh, this is Sam.
No, that's him.
This is Sam.
Are you gonna ask me questions?
Who are you?
I'm Sam.
What do you do here?
I edit videos here and shoot them sometimes.
Nice.
Nice. All right. Good to meet you guys. So those are the 3, or we are the 3 people behind Seen and Loved Studios. So for most of you, if you've been watching my channel for a long time, you know I got into YouTube. That's how I actually got into videos. My first videos were making iPhone videos about Germany when I was living in Germany, and that's kind of where I developed my passion for making videos, which is super cool. It's a really cool story because the reason I went to Germany was to play football. And this is a side story to this video because I want to encourage people, especially young people, who, if you don't know what you really want to do in your life, that's okay. Do something that you currently like to do and then just keep pursuing that. And I promise you, if you just keep going after that, other things will begin to happen, and as life kind of just happens and you're forced to do different things, you will discover new passions. And so I went to Europe to play football, and that's where I discovered video, and I started realizing I really like video. And so my whole life I just was playing football, and it was so meaningful to me up here. And then I discovered video, and it was like this. And then after a few years of making videos, it started to switch, and I actually enjoyed making videos more than playing football. And so when I came back to the United States 5 years ago, I said, well, I like making videos, I'll make videos for other people. And so I was doing them by myself for a long time, and then over time we have grown into now what you just met, those 2 guys. And I'm making videos with people, which is so much better than making videos alone. I first discovered that when I was living in Germany, and I met this guy named Connor, and we started making videos together, and it was way better than making videos alone. So back to the 2 channels. We have 2 other channels now that I put a lot of time into. One is the Seen and Loved Studios channel, which if you want to see more of me, almost vlogging, doing life and getting to know what I do here, not just talking, that's the channel you should go to. I'll link that. You can subscribe to it on one of those 2 angles, on the buttons, I mean. And that channel is Seen and Loved Studios. Wait, I haven't even subscribed to it myself. It's awkward. Awkward. Oh no, I am subscribed. And we just dropped a bunch of videos. So from the very first video, which is called Scene and Love Studios, a startup story, you'll see kind of how we got going. And then just all these fun videos sharing our story of a small business growing. I love these videos. The last video I just posted was called How God Redeemed My Failed Marriage. So that one really relates to this channel. So if you've seen my story, that one's going to make a lot of sense. And it's actually going to tie some pieces together probably that you haven't seen before. The other channel that we've made is called God's Stories. And it is just a channel full of people's lives, just real, raw interviews. We just talk to people, and it's like, tell me your life, like what has happened in your life, and it's usually around a topic. Don't hide details. Be as real and honest as possible, and then it always ends with hope. Like there's always hope. So you have always usually they're heavy stories, but there's always hope at the end, and that's kind of the story. That's the purpose of that channel. It's God's Stories. And with those channels, I feel like almost those are gonna get almost the more of my time and energy. This channel is low time and energy, but it's just like a place where I can kind of just talk unfiltered and not really have to think through, just kind of update and connect with those who are watching this channel. So I'd love to hear your guys' feedback on those other channels that we've built and are building, and for you to be a part of them. And so yeah, what else? I want to give a shout out to, let's see if they give me their name. I want to say it's, the account is Danimal. Danimal? Community. I'm going to give a shout out to responded. Apply. Yeah, Danimal. I have your name somewhere written down. Sorry, bro. But Danimal left this massive comment about what it's like to be agnostic, and it was super interesting, and I really appreciate it. I do appreciate you taking the time to answer my questions, because I had asked a question before about what it's like to be agnostic. And so I'd love to have that conversation with you in person. Like if there was a way you could come and just sit and we could talk about what it's like to be agnostic and how we process things differently. I don't know if that's possible because maybe you're 5,000 miles away, but I just want to say thank you for that, because it's been a couple weeks and I wanted you to know that. Shout out to Evan for coming in and having that conversation with me here. If any of you can or ever pass through Waco, Texas, and you want to come and have a conversation with me, just let me know. You're always welcome. That is it for me. I have this week I have a CrossFit competition in Bryan College Station. Pretty excited about that. I haven't been training CrossFit very much at all because I've been on the pickleball courts, but I'm gonna make a video about that and we'll see how it goes. Other than that, dude, I am good. I'm good. Life is good. I got some huge, biggest news of my life that I'm excited to share. But my lips are still on that, so stay tuned. Love you guys. Have a great day.